Flags are raised, 6 runners loaded at the mile and a quarter start. And they're off in the Group 1 Tattersalls Gold Cup with the best of home, Britain and France, renewing rivalries. And it's Luxembourg who just shades it at almost the end of the first furlong from Bay Bridge on the inside, disputing second with Piz Badile. Then the filly Triomphe in fourth place, and they're tracked over on the far side by Vadeni, who's last but one, and Lafayette brings up the rear. The leader is Luxembourg and Ryan Moore by 3 parts of a length to Piz Badile and Gavin Ryan, and another 3 parts back to in third place Bay Bridge and Richard Kingscote. In fourth is Triomphe and Shane Foley, as Lafayette and Colin Keane relegate to be last of the sextet, Vadeni and Christophe Simeon. Climbing just outside the 7 furlong point. Very few changes up front. It's Luxembourg, the leader, from Piz Badile, followed by Bay Bridge, and then Triomphe, Lafayette and Vadeni. 5 lengths would cover them. 6 furlongs to go, soon at halfway. In the Tattersalls Gold Cup, it's Luxembourg, the leader, from Piz Badile, followed by Bay Bridge, and then Triomphe, with less than 2 lengths back to Lafayette and Vadeni. Up they go towards the 5, the halfway stage. Luxembourg in front of Piz Badile, tracked downhill by Bay Bridge, and then Triomphe, Lafayette and Vadeni. 4.5 furlongs to go, continuing downhill on the approach to the straight. And it's Luxembourg in front, leads a stacking field with half a mile to go. Almost on terms is Piz Badile, then Bay Bridge on the inside of Triomphe, as Vadeni rejoins Lafayette at the tail of the field as they swing on the approach to the straight. 3 furlongs to go. Luxembourg, the fractional leader, on straightening from Piz Badile, then Triomphe. In a pocket behind them is Bay Bridge, being followed by Lafayette. Last as Vadeni will need a pick up as they race past the 2, and it's Luxembourg, the leader, from Piz Badile. Bay Bridge has got the break in between those 2 leaders, and then Lafayette and Triomphe is next. Vadeni is last, but it's Luxembourg racing inside the final furlong. Here's Bay Bridge on the outside. It's these 2, 150 yards to go, and it's Luxembourg on the far side, bursting back into life in the Tattersalls Gold Cup. Wins for Ryan Moore and Aidan O'Brien. Bay Bridge second, pull well clear of Piz Badile.
Ryan Moore's having a brilliant weekend here at the Curry. He's just landed the Tattersalls Gold Cup on Luxembourg. Ryan, just how much satisfaction did that give you?
Yeah, look, delighted that he's bounced back today. You know, he's a Group 1 winner at 2, 3 and 4, and say things didn't work out for him last year. He had a good run in the Guineas and didn't get to Epsom. Came back, won a Champion Stakes, and you know, ground was bad in the Arc, and it just didn't happen. And I was really pleased with him inside the last furlong there. I thought he was finding plenty, and you know, he hasn't had a lot of racing, so I like to think he's got a bit more to come.
Do you think the clear run Aidan has had with him this season is absolutely crucial, and if he continues to get that, can he be the top dog in this division?
Yeah, there's a lot of good horses in the division though, you know, and I know Bay Bridge is a good horse. I'm not quite sure what happened to Vadeni today, but I know he's a good horse, and you have a Daya, Hookham, Desert Crown. Look, a lot of good horses, but that was, I'd say that was my horse's best performance today, so hopefully he can back it up and find more.
You've ridden a lot of good ones this weekend. Out of him, who's impressed you outside of this guy?
Yeah, look, obviously Paddington was very good yesterday, and he's come along from a different route, but like Ortard done the same thing, didn't he? Madrid and Tetrarch into the Guineas, and again his last 100 yards yesterday was his best. So yeah, unexposed horse, and we don't know quite where we end up, but he's high quality colt.
Good man, Ryan. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Cheers. Thank you. Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.